Okay, so we all want to maximize the distance we hit our driver. I'm going to talk you through why I see people every single day losing distance with their driver, then give you a really simple drill to help you maximize your distance. Hey there, if you're new to the channel, thank you very much for dropping by. I would love it if you consider subscribing, hitting that like button. Don't be afraid to drop a comment and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my future videos. I drop videos just like this every single week to make golf more simple and help you lower your scores. Okay, so you've clicked on this video because, like all of us, we want to get that golf ball down the fairway as far as we possibly can. The single biggest thing that I see on the practice tee when I'm coaching players is a steep angle of attack. So what does that really mean? Well, as the golf club travels around your body, there is a low point of the golf club. It swings on an arc, so it goes from a high position to a low, back to a high, as it's working around your body. The biggest thing I see is people collecting the golf ball as the golf club is still swinging down, descending, too steep. What does that do? Number one, it messes up the strike of the golf ball. If we swing steeply down, we quite often present the top of the golf club, resulting in sky shots and lack of distance, because remember, the middle of the golf club is the fastest. Anywhere around the center is going to lose speed. Should we collect the golf ball as the golf club is swinging down, we're also de-lofting the golf club, so it will give us quite a low launch. Hitting down will very often increase the backspin, so we're going to result in a low launching driver shot with lots and lots of backspin, which is not conducive to that high rainbow flight effect that you would see the likes of Rory McIlroy. So if we think of the golf swing, there's the bottom of the arc of the golf swing. We need to make sure the golf ball is in such a position that we collect it as the golf club is traveling back upwards again. So it needs to be further forwards, more target side on this arc than too far back. That is the primary reason we put the ball further forward in our stance. So the further forward the ball is in our stance, the more opportunity we have of the golf club being low to high through impact. So hitting the golf ball as it swings back up again. It's very different to an iron. The ball's on the ground, so we actually want to hit the golf ball as the club's traveling down, collect the golf ball, get some turf before it comes back out again. But the characteristics of that shot change completely when we put the ball above the ground on a tee peg. It's no longer the case that we want to descend the golf club onto the golf ball. We want the club to bottom out. The bottom of its arc needs to be before the golf ball, so it can just catch the golf ball as it trends back up again. And as it trends back up again, we present a bit more loft, we take the launch up, and we reduce the backspin. It's not uncommon to see somebody hitting the golf ball with exactly the same swing speed, changing their descending attack angle to a more upward attack angle. It isn't uncommon to see them gain 30, 40, 50 yards, even though the swing speed is identical, just because they're delivering the golf club in a more efficient manner. So what can we do to help us catch that ball as the club travels back up again? First thing we do is ball position moves further forward. And the reason for that is, if we think of our body, and as that golf club swings around our body, if I just let the golf club swing back and forwards, let's say the low point of that arc is somewhere beneath my left chest, okay? We'll give it as a reference, that would be left chest, left armpit. If I was to have that ball, let's say, I know it's not on a tee peg, but if I was to have that ball more middle of my stance, and I know the club's going to be at its lowest point somewhere beneath that left armpit, left chest, well then that would mean I'd be collecting that golf ball. Not very good there, apologies. That would mean that I'm going to collect the golf ball as it's still traveling down. It hasn't had the opportunity to bottom out and rise through impact. So that's the main reason that we shift the ball forward in our stance. So a good little trick to find ball position, let's get our feet together with that golf ball just inside your left heel. That left heel will not move. We were going to make a step with our right foot away from the golf ball. That puts my body behind the golf ball, also contributing to that upward attack angle. Everything's in a good spot now to hit that ball on the up. Actually quite good for me. Not pretty straight, no only mine goes left, that was good. So high, long ball flight, not hitting down. What else can we do to again help that golf ball be collected on the upswing? So we're going to position our spine with enough tilt away from the target to encourage that bottom of the swing arc to trend more this direction. How do we do that? Let's say I was to do the opposite of what we're trying to do. There's the bottom of the swing arc, let's say. If I was to angle my spine and tilt my left shoulder down towards the target, notice how that becomes a steeper attack angle to the golf ball. Not going to be good for the driver. So if I was to increase a little bit of spine tilt away from the target, you can see how the bottom of the swing arc begins to change in shape, okay? It begins to trend upwards, which is going to help us collect that golf ball off that tee peg and bring that club, that middle point of the face, to the golf ball instead of the crown of the golf club to the golf ball. So we already have a little bit of spine tilt built in because our right hand will be lower than our left. It's not higher, it's much lower, so that creates a little bit of spine tilt. Now, a lot of people have tried this, and here's what I find people do incorrect. They get ball position pretty far forward, which is good. We have a position where we tilt our spine away from the golf ball, but we end up with 60-70% of the weight on the trail leg. The handle of the golf club comes back with lots of loft, and we end up falling back, ball going miles right. So we have to ensure that as we adjust that spine tilt, we're not stacking that weight on that trail leg, okay? We don't want to put all that weight away over here. We also don't want to bring that handle back. We still want to have the handle and the shaft at right angled to your target, ball position in the correct place. I have enough spine tilt built in with that right hand lower. If we need to add a little bit more spine tilt, what we can do is we can take that right hand off. We can just slide that right hand down towards your knee and bring it back onto the grip again. Now when I did that, I didn't add any more pressure into my right side. So that helps take the bottom of my golf swing, tilt it more this direction, allowing me to sweep the golf ball, pick the golf ball off the tee peg and not hit down on it. Okay, so a drill is going to help you collect that golf ball off the tee peg while it's just traveling back up again. Very simple exercise. I want you to grab another golf ball, and one grip length away from the wall you're hitting, we're going to place it target side of the golf ball. So if I pop this one off a tee peg, I get myself in position. I have my ball position, which I take a large step with my right, ball inside left ankle, shaft in the correct place, got a little bit of tilt away without putting that pressure into the right leg. My objective is to clip the tee peg, but miss the golf ball in front. That's going to ensure the club's traveling up and not staying too low on the way through, giving us that steep angle. When you've done it 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and you've practiced and you're pretty confident you're going to miss the ball in front, go ahead, start slow, maybe make a 60-70% swing. That same feel, remember, we're trying to go up and not down. When you're confident, small swing, so we can get that golf club traveling up, collect your golf ball, miss the target side golf ball, you will see trajectory higher, backspin lower. So give that a try, drop it in the comments below, let me know how you get on. I think you'll find it is very, very helpful, and it will definitely result in more carry distance. So as always, if you find this helpful, I'd love it. Drop a comment below, let me know, is this something you've tried before? Have you struggled with this in the past? Hopefully this has helped you understand a little bit better. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribing, please consider subscribing and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my future videos. And as I say, jump in the comments. I'll be happy to have a chat with you about any problems that you have or any more questions about this or anything you would like me to cover in future videos. Just drop it in the comments below and I'll happily take a look and see if I can provide a video for you that helps, because whatever problem you have, I guarantee you a lot of other viewers have exactly the same problem. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.